Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Dr. Stone Season 4, Episode 1. So, quick order of business for those of you who may be new jumping into Season 4. I do timer-based reactions if you don't know how my stuff works, so there's going to be a timer in this corner here. You guys are going to sync your footage however you watched it originally with mine. Put the windows like side by side on your computer, or if you have two different monitors, you can do it that way. Or if you have two different mobile devices, like a tablet and a phone, you could have them both up on the different devices. However you want to watch it. I know it's a little more inconvenient than having the footage on the screen, but due to copyright issues, that's how I do it. I could go into more detail, but I'm not going to. Also, this actually worked out perfect. This episode just came out like 5 days ago, and this is kind of my like normal recording day, so I finished Season 3 just in time without even planning it or anything for Season 4 to release. Now, you guys are seeing this a little bit later due to the fact that I do early access on my Patreon, so if you want to get 2 episodes ahead, you can do so on there through the Patreon, or you can just subscribe to the channel and catch the episodes as they come out. So, yeah, with that all that out of the way, sorry, plugging a bunch of things in the first episode. I usually don't do it all. In future episodes, I usually mention all that stuff at the end. So, yeah, last season wasn't my favorite season. There were a lot of things I really liked about the season, but there were a lot of things that felt a little slower. It felt like things didn't move as quickly as I kind of hoped. I said in the discussion of last episode, or the final, that I had hoped that it was going to wrap up the whole Treasure Island stuff in the halfway point, and then the other half was going to be them heading to South America and wherever all this stuff originated. But regardless, there's a lot of cool stuff, there's a lot of fun stuff. The show is a lot of fun regardless, and it seems like we are about to start speed running because I believe it said that this is the final season. So assuming it's going to be like a 22 to 24 episode format, we have 22 to 24 episodes to develop cities all over the planet that can get the materials needed to build a rocket and then go to space to defeat Y-Man. So, and deal with whatever problems along the way that seem to happen. So, a lot of work to be done. Let's jump into this and see how we start off this new season. I also watch in subtitled, guys, for those of you who are wondering. I see that I believe English is already out for this, but I do watch sub. That's how I do things on my channel. But since you guys are syncing along with me, you can feel free to watch it in English if you prefer. Since it's your footage, just change it to whatever you want. So, thank you guys. We're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. A little bit of recap makes sense. I forget how long this has been down. I feel like these seasons have been coming at least once every year, though, right? Nice little speedrun recap. Oh, a recording. Well, that's really fun. They turn the recap into a recording. Big project, though. Yeah, for the corn, baby! Tsukasa's back. Yep. I don't know why I said it that way. I knew that. Hmm. Nasuka-san! Oh. I too think the girls overseas are cute. But not the overseas he's talking about, my overseas. Yeah, Suika. Great detective girl. God tier craftsman, Kaseki. Nice. That's really cool. And it was Chrome's idea. Uptight thrower specialist. Kirisame. Uptight spear specialist. Nice. Oh, warrior of revenge. That's a line, baby. He just came out of nowhere and it's just a part of the crew, though. I love it. Matsukaze. Scumbag warrior. Oh, alright. See how she weathers in the storm. Why are you up there? Oh, opening? Oh, very flashy. Look at our boys. Oh, they're clapping to the music! This is freaking... Need a warning on this shit. Whoa. We got new people. I mean, we're gonna be releasing a lot of people to build the cities, right? So... We're probably gonna be meeting a ton of... Oh, interesting. Hmm. We had Maz. Hyoga, and, oh man, it's been a while since I said her name in the opening. Oh, this guy. Right there with Senku. Interesting. Oh, I can't remember her name. Ryusui vs. Senku. Oh. Oh. Well, we're at it already. I like how they can see, like, the Suika. Oh my god! A discussion! Oh. Suika. I mean, Taiju. Wait, what did I say? I said the total wrong name, didn't I? I think I said Suika. I'm an idiot. Taiju, Taiju, Taiju. The quickest road to San Francisco. Oh. Rum line. $70 days. Does it follow like a current that speeds them up? Oh. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, because of the curvature. Wow, interesting. The Great Circle Route. Hmm. He has a point. Ah, they'll have to wait for planting. Damn. Should have led with that. For the sake of the future. Oh, I like the way that he put that. Good shit, Ukyo. Of course you do. Ooh. Ah. Is 10 days can't be enough to... Yeah. Oh shit, he went Super Saiyan! Oh. Oh, we're playing a... Oh jeez. It's still recording? They really have the outfits? I thought it was one of those, like... just visual things for the audience. He's gonna count the cards. Oh no. Or again, is gonna fix it. Yep. Oh shit. Kohaku. Alright, use her eyes. Like our hairstyle stayed the change after all that because we saw how difficult it was last season to change her hairstyle. Oh my god. No, we've broken up into teams. Your lives are on the line here. Okay, Gen isn't the dealer. I should have known that Ukyo's on that side of the table. I thought Gen was gonna be the dealer. Oh, yo. Zoom out to the booty. Nice. What a surprise! Just instantly, Tard is starting to cheat. Oh, damn. Yep. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure. Jeez, how do they get such. We must not be seeing the bad hands, right? There's no way every time they just get these good hands. It's a bluff. Ah, okay. He doesn't have any tells because he's so sure of himself. Damn confidence. Ah, damn. Ah, Senku figured it out. Like cat face. What? Mmm. Hmm. What? Why was everyone's eyes? Ah. Damn it, again. Who would have thought this is where this episode would go? To a poker match. Hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say. What if Senku does it? Time to count the cards, baby. I don't know if you can count the cards in this version of poker. What? Damn! All in. Yes! Second from the top and second from the bottom, but how does he get them now, right? Oh! Yep. She didn't. Her face. What a nasty accusation. You amuse me! It's so dramatic. Yep, there it is. Royal straight flush, not even just a straight flush. Oh, yeah. Uh, yeah. That's so funny. I didn't even think about there being an extra A's. Ah. What? Uh. But he didn't. That face. But he didn't touch the cards that he wanted to draw out of the deck to be able to tell the sensitivity. He just like put his hand to his head and like knew where they were. Maybe I misunderstood the situation. Or maybe once he knew where they were, he was tracking them visually through the shuffling, I don't know. Hey, nice. They have a little casino. Fun. So everyone can play now. At least Ryusui got something out of it. That makes sense. Ah. So he's getting something out of all this. Hmm. I like how even Magma's excited about it. I mean, I guess they had alcohol in their village. Now, is it actually beer, or is it like apple cider or something that looks like beer? Oh no, it's just beer. Okay. Fun. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Oh. A fun conspiracy theory. uh, he actually got beat by Senku then, is what he's saying. Exhilarating. Okay. Oh. Oh, this is the outro. Okay. I was like, wait, are we going into like Gen's headspace again or something? What you doing, Gen? Ah, the cards. Nice. That was fun. A lot of the times, obviously they're traveling, we're gonna have to kill some time while they're traveling rather than not just instantly teleporting them there. I like that. And it was a very silly way to bring the show back, but we are just getting back into the show. We're introducing the characters, the personalities again. For anyone that did have a break, I was fortunate enough to not have a break at all since season 1 up till now. I've managed to catch them all, but without stopping. Uh, but yeah, so I thought it was a really fun way to jump back into the story. I imagine either they're gonna give us obstacles for the 40 days that they travel, or we're gonna time jump past it in the next episode. It could go on longer if there are obstacles that they throw at us. But yeah, I mean, they are taking the slightly more like grueling and slightly more dangerous path, right? Because they are going more closely to land and everything. But yeah, that is it, guys, for episode 1 of season 4. Um, so yeah, we had this argument between Senku and Ryusui, where whether we take the route that's going to be easier, where you pretty much just smooth sail, not much need to change direction, but it's going to take 70 days, right? Or we take the faster route, which is going up, kind of hugging land a little bit more, which is going to need, if you're not going in a straight line, you're going to need constant course direction to get that angle right and everything. Which means a lot more work for the crew, who are still relatively inexperienced and all that. So I saw both points, but Senku made a really good point where, who knows when the next big attack from Y-Man's gonna be. They need to get there, and they need to start getting the corn going while it's still in season, so they don't have to wait, they don't have to be set back while waiting for winter to end. Now, I don't know if the, 60 days could have worked that Ryusui said. Like, if they could have gotten there a little bit before winter, if some was already grown, if they found, they're already going to have to find natural, right? Like, they don't have the seeds to plant corn right now, as far as I know, unless there was some, naturally growing corn somewhere in Japan that they found off camera, but I don't think so. Which means that they're going to have to find naturally growing corn to get the seeds in the first place. So if they got there just before winter, then technically they could, or just before it goes bad from spoiling. Whenever corn does that, and they could harvest what already exists, and then waited till next year to get the planting going again and everything. So, but anyway, regardless, they're going for the 40 days, so should be interesting. In typical Ryusui fashion, he was getting something out of this whole endeavor, whether he won or lost. By losing, they get more food. They're doubling the rations, right? So people get to eat a bit more. Stomachs more full or work harder and everything. That's great. They have a bar set up for liquor and Early's beer. And they have the casino for some entertainment. So they got a whole bunch of things out of it. And I mean, Senku probably would have built that stuff regardless, even if it wasn't a demand, right? But yeah. It was a fun kind of reintroduction episode. I really like them having the recording device. It's really cool that Chrome had the idea of using those, I don't know if that's something that's been done in history, using, those round, whatever they were. I can't remember what he called them. But, rather than, typically we record things on records and stuff like that, on the discs and all that. But he's doing it on something a little different. Now, I have seen, music stuff on those, on round things with, parts embedded in it, and you put it in a machine that can play the music. So it reminds me a little bit of that, obviously slightly different, but it seems to work just like a record, where it spins at a constant rate, it takes in the vibrations, the needle then etches the vibrations into the, round tube-like thing. So it's really neat, and we have some recordings of very early of rebuilding this society that could go into the future. Eventually, I'm sure they'll get CDs and just computers with, MP3s and stuff like that, where they can digitize everything and have all these records of how like civilization got rebuilt and all that, which is just really neat. So I definitely like that, and we use that time to give a little bit of reporting recap stuff from the reporter. Once again, some of these names I forgot. I apologize. Man, her name's gonna be so far back. I don't think I'm gonna bother going back and looking. But either way, we also got reintroduced to the characters through Minami, right? There we go. I did end up finding it, even though I said I wasn't going to. I remembered it was towards the end of season 2, so it made it pretty easy to find it in my notes. But yeah, so she was reporting on things. We also used that time to get reintroduced to some of like the more major characters and their names and everything, giving them like a little interview style thing, which was fun. I'm also Himura. There we go. That's the name of the girl that we had in the opening. Himura and Hyoga were not in stone and standing amongst everyone else. So I wonder if we release them from stone and convert them to our side. Maybe we hit the point of no return. Like Hyoga's whole gripe. The only reason Hyoga's really against us is he wants to pick who gets revived. Maybe once we revive enough people, he's just gonna be like, oh, well, whatever, it's too late now. There's already so many people released, there's multiple cities, there's no way he's stopping this, what's in motion. So, I don't know, we'll see. We also had some new characters in the opening, of course. It makes sense considering we're going to be releasing a lot of people. It seems like one of them is right there with Senku, so I wonder if we're going to be... He has, like, a really interesting design. He reminds me of some, like, other, like, anime characters. Honestly, his design kind of gives me, like, villainous kind of vibes, but I hope we're not really introducing more villains on Earth. I hope we can all unite to go after Y-Man, because I don't want to deal with more, like, Earth villains. I want to deal with progressing civilization. But, like, even though his appearance made him feel villainous, he was standing right there beside Senku, and it looked more like he might be the leader of one of these cities that Senku leaves and moves on from, and he's the one that, like, stays and is in charge or something. But I guess we'll find out as we free people and meet him. So, yeah. Some of the other ones, like, kind of seemed pretty intimidating too, but I think it could just be the leaders of the different cities, potentially, because we're speedrunning this, we're going to be building a bunch of cities, we're going to need people to run them. So, that's who we might have just seen in the opening. That's my theory, anyway. But, yeah. Overall, this was a lot of fun. I would say I'm happy to be back in it, but I never got out of it, so I'm just happy to be in Season 4. I'm happy to see things hopefully move a bit quicker than they did last season, because I absolutely love this show. Season 1 and 2 were amazing, even though Season 2 I wasn't the biggest fan of, like, the whole war thing, because I was worried it was going to take away from the inventing, but we still had a lot of inventing go into Season 2 before the actual, like, fight happened. So Season 2 was still good for all that. And then Season 3, kind of, like, we did have inventing, but it took a big backseat to trying to, deal with the device, get people unturned from stone and everything. So, like I said, a lot of things I still liked about Season 3, but I'm looking forward to a fresh season. So, yeah. I don't think I really have much more to say. I mean, I guess I didn't really talk about the poker game at all, right? Like, with the cheating and everything. It was fun. It was very goofy. it was very out of left field. I didn't expect them to actually be in the outfits because if you guys remember, I think it was in season 2, we had a moment where they were doing like a Top Chef kind of cameo thing where it showed like all the people in like a modern Japanese house like with like a chef's outfit on and like cooking food, but it wasn't actually what was there, right? None of that stuff was actually there. It was just in like a display for the audience. So I thought that's what it was, but no. Then Senku's like, "Did you have to go this far with the outfits too?" So it really was. They just have these like fancy ass outfits for this. I mean, they've already made fancy outfits, so it's not like it doesn't make sense. But it was just funny. I just expected it to be like it was just so out of left field and just suddenly there that I just expected it to be this like a vision thing. So, but but yeah. As for like the cheating and Senku seemingly beating, well, I should say Senku and Kohaku because Kohaku had a major part in catching Gen's cheating. But yeah, he out cheated them with using the oil that is invisible, but because he's more sensitive to it. I don't like I said, I don't know exactly how it worked. I'd have to go rewatch that scene, but honestly I'm not that worried about it. Um because he was just like he was fine and he was just sitting there like second from the top and second from the bottom. It's like how did by like touching his head and just like sensing did he know which ones had it? But like I said, maybe he like felt them before and was able to track them with his eyes, not because of any kind of mark, but just because he's a freaking genius, you know? I don't know. But then, like, what's the use of the oil if that's the case? So, regardless, it doesn't matter. He did it and it was successful. I'm sure there's a way that I'm sure it makes sense, right? It's just me misreading something in the subtitles, most likely. So, either way. Yeah, a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to be it from me. I look forward to going through this season with you guys. Hit that subscribe button. I already kind of mentioned this stuff. My Patreon, all that stuff if you want more content from me. Links in the description below should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you in my future reactions. Bye.